In our society today, many have deviated from the true calling and purpose of God for them. The call to serve, avariciousness and selfishness have become the controlling force of the lives of many. In our contemporary society, engulfed with greed, hedonism, and egocentrism, here is a distinguished personality, Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Rebecca Oyine Julius OAMEN, who is living her life sacrificially for the well-being of humanity. She is a gift from God to our generation. Indeed, she is a vessel unto honor, a woman of godliness, courage, determination, dignity, humility, integrity, accountability, honesty, and selflessness.
My name is Mahmoud Suleiman, nicknamed by Christian brethren as Social Malam.
I am Tahir Ahmed.
My name is Matt Dame, the National President, Coalition of Northern Nigerian Youths.
I am Mrs. Nenaya Adams Eme.
My name is Michael Doctor.
Who is Audu Margaret?
My name is Dr. John David. I am a staff of the Federal University of Agriculture, now known as Joseph Zawataka University.
My name is Honorable Ms. Josna Onwe, former CW President, Our Lady Queen of Nigeria Catholic Church.
Mrs. Olufulayo Sandra Shodunke.
Audu Stephen Lakely. I'm from Boju, Inotukpo local government of Benin State, residing in Anambra State, precisely Onitsha.
I've known Dr. Mrs. Oyine for the past 6 years.
Mrs. Oyine has been my sister for over 22 years now.
I know Dr. Mrs. Oyine through my handwork. I was in Gariki. I'm a hairdresser. Through a friend, I met her.
I got to know the celebrant in question since childhood. We grew up together in the same house, in the same neighborhood, and in the same village, in the same community, the same local government, in the same state.
I knew Dr. Oyine Rebecca as far back as the year 2000.
I met Mrs. Oyine in 2013 while working at the Treasury, the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation.
I have known Dr. Mrs. Oyine for quite some time now. She's been a parent in my school for years. In fact, all her children passed through the school, from pre-nursery to SS3. She's been a wonderful parent, a very close friend, and she's somebody that you lack words to describe.
Mrs. Oyine, she's my member in the church as a Catholic woman, a dedicated Catholic.
I know Dr. Mrs. Oyine Rebecca Oyine as a humble person, honest person, a person that has the fear of God. She do her own thing with the fear of God.
Her life can best be described as being on a rescue mission to humanity. Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Rebecca has touched so many lives, building homes, careers, visions, marriages, finances, education, and many more for others. Without gainsaying, she is one of the finest achievers our generation can be proud of. She is a change agent that has been sent to rescue destinies. She's like a fountain of waters that flow through the lives of many, bringing hope and succor to people, thereby helping lives to find meaning and expression.
It's a woman who is dedicated to service to humanity. Orphanage, I escorted her to several places like that. Orphanage home, less privileges.
I know what it takes to give. She's a very generous person. it got to a point I'm even thinking, is this woman okay? What gives her joy is when she sees you're smiling or when she gives. She's a very, very cheerful, she's a cheerful giver. Nothing makes her happy like seeing you smile, and she is the cause of that smile on your face.
Thing I understand about her, she's ready to give everything and take nothing in return. You do things that give her joy, and one of those things that give her joy is to help the poor, the less privileged. Those of them in the prisons, he touched their life one after the other. Oyine is the person that when he wants to do things, he considers God first before her decision. She likes cooking. That's one of her hobbies. Dancing, another hobby. But above all, when she cook and she give you food, if you don't eat, he become angry with you.
This is Rebecca Oyine. She is a woman of substance, a mother, and someone that really helped the Nigerian youth and also women at heart.
She's a very hardworking person, a team player, one who looks at the big picture and goes out of her way to make sure that set targets are met, deadlines are met, and the quality of work is not compromised. She has these very engaging interpersonal skills, which makes it possible for her to get along very well with almost everybody she comes across with, whether subordinates, superior officers, or colleagues.
She has been so good, and she has been so impactful, and she has in fact generously impacted so many lives, of which I'm one of the beneficiary, as well as also our organization. And we've seen what she has done in times of humanity, in times of looking out to the less privileged, and how she was able to carry everybody along, even up to the extent of she visiting the IDP camps to make sure that even from her own quarter, she see what she was able to do for them and make sure that they are okay.
She's a good people person, goes out of her way to be helpful to people. She, a community developer, a crowd puller. She looks out for the good of others, especially those she thinks she believes are in need of our help. Those that are less endowed or have had less opportunities than she has had. She likes to hold people up.
Dr. Mrs. OAMEN'S is a woman of many parts. She's somebody who wouldn't want to see you suffering, crying, or in need, and she will turn her face. She has made a very great impact in this school. She's been there for teachers, all the teachers that have in one way or the other taught her children. She has never shown her back on them. She's been there trying to help, even in school generally. She has made a very great impact in this school, and we are very, very, very happy and proud to have her as a parent.
We know each other at a workplace in the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, where she started her career. But me, I am still there. But she is in the Biosafety Management Agency right now. She touches life, especially less privileged. Her life is worthy of emulation.
Mrs. OAMEN'S is somebody, since I met her, I have always thanked God that our paths crossed. She has impacted lives, the ones I know. She has helped people, even with her meager salary. She has done a lot. Just mention your need. She goes out of her way to ensure that that is done.
I cannot, because of time, I say I cannot mention how good is this woman is, because she is good socially, religiously, dedicated to her religion, and economically is a woman that doesn't have much selfish. Whatever she has, she is ready to sacrifice it.
I would say she's the sister I've never had. She's one person, when I met her, I know what it takes to give. She's a very generous person, always there for people. When she first told me about the book, I'm not surprised. I'm even thinking it rather came late, because the emergence of a heroine, it's something that I can say describes actually the real person she is.
Mrs. Oyine has human feelings and usually identify with the less privileged around her. She located a very sick woman in Maraba who had no money or help herself. She took her to the hospital, treated her, took her back home and gave her some money.
She's a woman that she doesn't want to know that you are rich. She doesn't want to know that you are poor. All she wants is that she wants everybody to be her standard. If you say you don't have this, in the next 1 or 2 days, she's there to give it to you.
Highly respected, kind to everyone she sees. Most times during festive period, she buys food items, wrappers, money, and gives to teachers. She also renders assistance to people in terms of securing jobs.
What normally surprised me is that, to the extent that she would not say because you have, she wants to add what she has into your own.
A woman who has touched life. In fact, what I call her is a Dorcas of our time, because of what she has been doing to people. They have impacted in so many people. Even my daughter. For my daughter to be working today is through her. She has done a lot to the church, to other people, even to me.
So the one thing that is very interesting in the life of Dr. Mrs. Rebecca Oyine Julius Oyine is the fact that, in spite of her humble beginning, in spite of what she went through in life, the moment she broke through, she started impacting lives, helping people, fixing people, assisting people to rise as well.
In fact, when I saw her book, The Heroine, I was very, 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 very happy. And I thank the person who initiated that idea, because we need to celebrate somebody like Dr. Mrs. Oyine. We need to let the world know what she's doing.
A very nice human being. There can be no better person than one who looks out for the good of others, try to bring out the best in them. And that's the kind of person she is. Even though I've retired from the service, I still maintain good contact with her because of the kind of person she is. As my relationship with her is the type that I want to continue to keep, because you always learn something from her. She's always out there, ready to help anyone that's in need of help.
So I stand here to say today that Dr. Mrs. Rebecca Oyine has helped hundreds of youths, hundreds of people.
We call her Dorcas of our time, a woman of God, a woman with a heart of gold, a woman who has bleeding hearts for the poor, widows, and orphans. That is what we know her for. She has been a very good woman.
Oyine has impacted life so much in my community, especially my own family, Edacho family. He has touched life. And one thing I understand about her, she's ready to give everything and take nothing in return.
To the extent that if I don't follow her to the village Christmas time, her people will be asking, where's Mama Yoruba? She didn't follow you. So I've taken her as my sister, and she settles people the way God has sent her. She's just a woman for the people.
Anybody that reads that book, sometimes you even wonder that how can a human being be like this? But she's God sent. Anywhere she is and the places she has been, she has impacted in the lives of many. She has been a mother, a sister, a friend, and everything you can think of. She's always there and she's ready to help at any moment.
I don't know how to say it, but it's God sent to this generation and also to the humanity in general. Thank you. God bless you.
Because we know that somebody like her is going to make a great change in our society.
In fact, Mrs. OAMEN is a very good woman. She has a very good relationship with parents, pupils, and teachers. She is indeed an amiable and humble woman.
As the national president, I want to say a very big thank you to our mother, sister, and someone that anytime, any day, I can always say she is the best, and saying a big thank you to her.
The emergence of a heroine is a call to other people, those that are well privileged to see the way of helping other people. That together, if you and I, if we are better placed and we reach out to humanity, the world will become a better place. So that book has been written in the reflection of our thought, values, and beliefs about life, so that when these things are propagated, many people can still be encouraged. Many people can also come to the realization of the fact that the quality of life we live here on earth, it is not in the duration of it, but the donation we are able to make in the service of humanity. So the book is meant to honor her, and in this honor, people should be encouraged that there is honor for every service.
The value of our existence is determined or measured by the impact we make on people's lives. For Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Rebecca, if value is measured, she is living at the highest value because her positive impact on the lives of others is unquantifiable. Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Rebecca has been able to teach the world that the major essence of our existence is to touch lives positively, and anything short of this is a waste of life. Today, through Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Rebecca painstaking sacrifices to the advancement of humanity, she has added her name to the global league of heroes and heroines and written her name in the sands of time.
Today, the impact of Chief Ambassador Dr. Mrs. Oyine Rebecca has become a global one.
This is the staff of office.
Dr. Oyine Rebecca, we celebrate you as your name has been written in the tablets of our hearts, which cannot be erased. Generations to come will still remember you for the positive legacies you have laid in our society today.